Over here they stopped a motorcycle. There's 3 riders. A little girl in the middle doesn't have a helmet. Good morning everyone. The MMDA are now in Pasay Taft. They're looking at tricycles and jeepneys that were parked here. There's a sign over there which says no loading, unloading, no waiting, but they often, well, pretty much every time we've come past I've seen them sitting here. So just behind those jeepneys you can see a sign here: no parking, no waiting, no stopping anytime. But there's always a lot of jeepneys sitting here waiting for passengers. That tricycle that Bong was talking to, they pulled it over here. It looks like a modified transport. They put passengers on top and on bottom. They're going to check now the registration. Is it registered with sidecar? Is the driver's license okay? And everything like that. So there is one problem. It looks like his license has been confiscated and he's been issued with a temporary operator's permit. That's only valid for like 5 or 7 days. It's already expired. So that's considered as driving with invalid license, and that means the vehicle can be impounded. And I just checked what the date is. It expired 2 years ago. So that's way beyond the date. And further along the road is this tricycle they're looking at. It's actually going to be impounded because the driver can't show a license. And there's another tricycle here. The driver can't show a license, so this will also be impounded. This tricycle here that they've stopped, the driver has an expired license. So this motorcycle here was stopped because the back rider had no helmet. When they asked the driver to show his license, he's not able to show one. So most likely this bike, or pretty much certainly this bike, is going to be impounded. So you can see there's already 3 tricycles on this tow truck, and further on the road you can see there are 2 tricycles on this tow truck and a jeepney. The jeepney was impounded because they said it's unregistered. So the updated story about this is that it cannot be registered anymore because it's too old.
So the original case is in 2000 that was filed, right? And now you only have 15 years per PUJ. Okay, and so it's already 2018. So every 5 years you renew it. You can renew it for 3 times.
I think they're also going to be towing this one away. Someone did come over and moved it as if they were going to drive it away, and then they said to him, okay, can we see your license so we can issue the ticket? He has nothing to show, so I don't know if he's even the driver, but it's now being impounded to clear it as an obstruction. And just across the road they stopped a motorcycle, 2 riders without helmets, and from what he's saying to me now, no driver's license, so it might be impounded. And just behind they're issuing a ticket to another driver who didn't have a helmet on his motorcycle. So right now they're looking at this tricycle here. It's a vulcanizing shop. Of course many of these vulcanizing shops do their business on the sidewalk itself. So they're asking the driver right now to see his driver's license. They might be issuing a ticket for illegal parking. That is the sidewalk there. The driver has his license and he's handed it over, so it will just be a simple ticket and then he can be on his way. And here's another motorcycle they stopped. 2 riders, no helmets, and 1 more, no helmet. And right now they're dealing with this market that's expanded into the road. From the barangay?
Yeah, the office of the mayor kami, Pijenro. Pag-agent environment, natural resources.
How about these vendors here? Do they pay money to be here?
No. They just get them.
They don't pay anything?
They're 1 hour. At 8 o'clock, they're supposed to be...
They're meant to be gone already. So they're allowed here until 8 a.m.
Yeah, 8 a.m.
But they don't pay anything or anyone?
No.
Okay. And you can see Celine is also here. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday, Celine. Anyway, you can see more people from the barangay have come in now and they're going to help move this stuff out of the road. So slowly but surely it's clearing away, but the area absolutely stinks. Not very clean at all, like really stinks around here. Sometimes during clearings like this, people will look at you or they'll say something like, why are you bothering these people, and so on. But these are also the same people that say, why aren't you clearing the road? He's giving us a thumbs up in that car. These are the same people who also say like traffic's so bad. Motorcycle rider there, no helmet. He's got a license, so they're just issuing a ticket now. One of the barangay that was clearing that area back there is saying, well, how about these guys here? Why don't you push them back at least 1.5 meters? The thing is, they're stationed here. Why aren't they doing it? Why do they have to wait for the MMDA to come in? They look at you or they say a comment like, why are you bothering these people? Or they think that you're just picking on these vendors. But they're also the same people who say like, the road's so traffic, it's so congested, there's people walking over the road. You can't have it both ways. You can't have, vendors in the road and reduce traffic. It's one or the other. Over here they stopped a motorcycle. There's 3 riders. A little girl in the middle doesn't have a helmet. The driver has a license, so they'll issue a ticket, and then the other people have to find alternative means of transport. So right now they're issuing tickets to these buses. They're going to issue a ticket to this one for the nose in, nose out policy. We saw him reversing in. And these 2 buses were actually, one was here and one was here when we arrived. They've tried to drive away, but they've pulled them over and they're issuing tickets. And over here they're getting ready to tow away this car that's parked on the sidewalk. I guess the driver hasn't come out in time. We're now outside another terminal. This one's very well known, and every time you go here there's just a huge queue of buses. From what I remember last time, these vendors move quite quickly, but these ones over there, they basically just pretended to move and they just continued serving customers. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same today, but so far it doesn't look like they've done much. You can see they're continuing to serve customers instead of actually moving their stalls away. Now you might think, oh, they're just trying to earn some money, so what's the problem? Well, there are many legitimate stores around here. They pay rent, they pay their employees and everything like that, and they're losing customers to this. Aside from that, this is a road, so they're reducing the width of the road, and when customers go here they also block the road, and then the buses get stuck. And I've seen this today, the bus is getting stuck here. They can't make the turn because customers are standing here. So there's many issues with this. So you can see slowly but surely it's being cleared, but actually it's just been taken from outside to inside. So I don't know if they have permission from the terminal. I guess they must, because the guard is standing just over there and he doesn't have any issue with it. And you can see the guys from GMA are also here covering today's operation. And there you go, it's now clear. Do I expect it to stay clear? Not really, but for now it's clear. Right now they're telling them to clear up the rest of this trash that's here, bottle caps and things like that. It's obviously from their business, so they're telling them clear this up, and they're now continuing to serve customers inside. That's private property, so whatever they do there is down to them, as long as it doesn't come outside here. Over here they stopped a motorcycle, 2 riders, no helmets. They're just issuing them a ticket now, and then they'll let them on their way. So right now they're hooking up to this one. It's parked on the sidewalk, also partially in the road itself. It will be towed away, and there's other vehicles down the road, so let's go take a look at those. To give you an idea, this is the sidewalk, so it's very obviously a sidewalk, although it has been heavily damaged by vehicles parking here. So you can see up here they're getting ready to hook up to this one, again across from here. What we've seen in the past is that when you go here, there's a lot of vehicles parked here because they're visiting people in this building. I don't know if there's not parking. It says parking over there. Maybe you have to pay for the parking, or it's only for residents. I'm not exactly sure, but for whatever reason many people park on the sidewalk here, and if they don't come out in time to take the ticket, they'll be towed away. And much further down the road they're hooking up to this jeepney here, which is also parked on the sidewalk. There's no driver to take the ticket and move the vehicle, so it will be towed away. And there goes one of the cars now. I think the drivers come out, they don't seem very happy. So I just spoke to the driver of the car that got towed away. She said they do have parking inside there. I think it's 30 pesos per hour, but apparently, based on what she said, the guard told her, since you're not staying long, you just park over there. I don't know why they would tell her that, because so many cars are being towed away from this area, so the security guard should know that, you know, they're not allowed to park here. Over there you can see there's a lot of motorcycles and tricycles on this tow truck. This is the other cameraman for GMA. You've seen him in my other videos. He's also getting a shot of this now, so you'll see it on the TV probably before I even edit my video. And here's another vehicle that they picked up. They're just adjusting it on the tow truck, and then they'll take this one to the impound area.